Hi, I'm Mark Camoccio and we're here at Pete's Airgun Farm, and this time I'm going to show you the Walther Rotex RM8 Varmint, and that's the very latest brand new model or version of the RM8. And the big difference is, of course, this rather striking new synthetic stock. I must say it's very well done. A lot of synthetics can feel a bit cheap, but this is quite sort of dense, very nicely moulded, and it's got a sort of quality feel to it. When you think this whole rifle comes in at £400 at the moment, that seems particularly good value. Made by Rotex in Germany, and so as you'd expect, it's pretty good quality, and with engineering up to a very reasonable standard. So as I say, £400 seems a good deal. It's available in 177 and 22. It follows the buddy bottle configuration, so you've got this is quite a nice little compact bottle there, but the point is that traditionally with this style of gun I've never been that keen, because I'm quite large build, and when you go to grip it you'd be invariably holding the bottle. But this new stock is actually, for my configuration in the normal position, it's got a sufficiently long forend that you'll struggle to touch the bottle. You really are held quite nicely, and it's all very comfortable. It's got sort of quite a unique sort of swirl, semi-checkering in all part of the moulding, but it all feels very reassuring and comfortable. If you see an under profile there, it's quite a swell to the forend, so it sort of fills the palm, and it's all very nicely done. Moving back a bit, you've got a thumb hole configuration there. There's no sort of provision for thumb up, but it's a nicely thinned out grip, and it's sort of scalloped the scallop there, so you've got a bit of a palm shelf on the bottom as well. It all feels rather nice. Moving to the back, you've got a really nice soft, properly, I mean, this is how butt pads should be. So often they're rock hard on air guns these days. I'm really not sure why. This is lovely soft rubber, properly concave, and it just grips the shoulder, so you're off to a very good start. Moving round the action, you've got it's a bolt action there, so I'll just show you that. It's got an 8-shot magazine with this. So what you do is pull your bolt back, that's cocked the system. You've got a magazine retaining clip there, pull that to the rear, and then your 8-shot mag should come out. Where are we? Sorry, being rather dim, coming from the wrong side. I've got to show you that way. So there's your magazine. It's a really simple casting rotary magazine, so you can just fill it and not worry about which chamber you've filled or a number system. It's just very simple. Fill that up, push it back into the action, like so. Sorry, we're doing this all in reverse, so it's a bit awkward here. And then once that's full, push that forwards, and you see there automatically the magazine retaining clip actually follows and tracks the bolt. You can do it independently, but it's probably as easy just to shut the bolt initially, and then thereafter, once it's all locked in position, just cycle the bolt between each shot. And there we go. The trigger on these, it's got a lovely wide blade. There's something about the action on these, it's got a very nice sweet feel to it. I'm obsessed with triggers, but it's a sporting trigger, but it's very pleasant in use. It's just a really nice design. The bolt's a little bit sticky, but they're quite popular rifles, and a chap down my club's bought one and he's pleased as punch with it. Seems quite reliable. You've got a manual safety catch at the back there, so you don't need to worry about it, but it's a nice feature, and again it's really well executed. It's plastic, but it's just nicely moulded. Let's just say that, sorry, yes, it is plastic. You've got a control button in the middle there, but everything's really positive, so if you need to put a safety on, you've got it. I wouldn't normally recommend the use of them. I feel uneasy about a loaded gun. It's better to just fire it off. If someone's going up range, fire it off and clear the gun. But if you think you need it, the opportunity's there to use a safety. You've got it. Moving to the front, you've got a removable, it comes with this sort of barrel port, bit similar to what BSA have been using on some of their guns, and it's a threaded muzzle, so you just unscrew that, you've got a nice thread on the front, that's a 1/2 inch universal fitting there, and so you can just screw a silencer into place, and that I've done that whilst shooting this on test, and it dramatically reduces the muzzle report, but as it comes it's all rather neat. You just screw that back on, nip that up, and you're away. Final detail, you've got a bit of a Picatinny rail, all part of the moulding underneath, so that means you could bolt on a lamp or laser or such like, and that's pretty well it. But it's a very neat, everything feels very solid and very neat, and as I say, £400, it seems a bit of a steal. So that's the Walther Rotex RM8 Varmint